Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us for another sci-fi drop. This is number three for us. Liz, how are you?
Great. This is so unusual for you and I to be meeting so early in the morning.
Well, it's good. It's nice to have a nice cup of coffee and have a sit down with you. I thought we could start with the intro for Morgan Le Fay, an Arthurian, maybe enchantress who lived at the time of Merlin. We've uncovered that King Arthur was not a real person, but Merlin was a real person. So the fans want to know, was Morgan Le Fay also a real person or not?
Was Morgan Le Fay also a real person or not? Not as she is depicted as Morgan Le Fay. It is based upon a real person, yes.
Okay, what is the truth and what is the mystery? And is she here with us now?
I do have her here. What is the truth? I mean, she was like the love of Merlin's life.
Wow.
She was younger. She was very attractive. Um, she was also very much into sorcery.
Ooh.
Mm,
What does she look like?
mm. She is very slim. She is, she has long, flowing, reddish looking hair.
Wow.
Auburn like hair, auburn reddish. She's very beautiful, very pale.
Was she,
And sorry, let me give this to you. And she used her sexuality to the most beneficial extent.
wow. Were they married, Merlin and Morgan Le Fay?
Mm-mm. No.
Did they ever have a
Morgan Le
relationship?
Fay, did they had some sort of relationship, yes, but were they married to one another? No.
Did she have any other relationships in her lifetime, or was her heart belong to Merlin?
Did you have any other relation? She had several relationships in her lifetime. She was very much a temptress. Like, that's what I mean when she used her sexuality to get what she wanted. I mean, it was her best asset, her beauty. She was very jealous of Merlin.
Oh.
Um, yeah. She wanted what he had, is what I'm getting.
And did she work with the knights of King Arthur or the kings behind the knight of King Arthur as well, or did she have her own sect?
Did she work with the Knights of King Arthur? No, no, she was kind of almost like a secret mistress, student of Merlin.
Did she make her own group of women enchantresses, or did she really work for herself?
Did you make up your own um, group of women? I mean, she tried to pass along her knowledge to a couple of women, but that did not work out so well because she just could not be taken seriously. Did you pretty much just work for, I mean, she was, yeah, worked by herself. Were you employed at all for sorcery? I mean, she was given money every now and again for, her version of sorcery, but it wasn't anything close to what Merlin had.
Is she incarnated now?
Oh, is she? Is she incarnated now? Are you incarnated now? She is.
Where is she?
Where are you? She's in Russia.
Is she practicing any sorcery in Russia?
No. She's very beautiful, though. Very, very beautiful. How many? She has two children. Are they both boys? Yes, I feel like they're both boys. Are you married? She's married. How old are you? She's in her late 20s. She does not work now. And what else do you do? I mean, she's basically just this mother to her two boys.
Wow.
Do you have any idea that you were Morgan Le Fay at one time, or the person that Morgan Le Fay represents? No, she has no idea. Do you know anything about King Arthur, Merlin? No,
Could we send a
no.
thought form to her to maybe make her aware of it and just so see if she taps into it later in life?
I mean, we can,
Let's try
yes.
that. We haven't done that before. So, Morgan, reach out to your new self and let her know what greatness she had. This came from your comments section, the next one. I found this in a book. It's called Humanoid Encounters from 1 AD to 1899. It's about
Oh.
Pliny the Elder. And somebody asked about centaurs. So, Pliny the Elder, as everybody knows, died at the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in Pompeii in 79 AD. Maybe most of you don't know that, but did Pliny misinterpret what he saw in the what is it, amber as a centaur, or was it some type of dinosaur? It's alleged that
Hmm.
he saw something inside being shipped away. So I wonder if we could ask Pliny the Elder what he really saw and what was it?
Okay, so Pliny the Elder. So let me bring him in. Ooh, this was so long ago. So long ago, because when I asked him to connect to his, being as Pliny the Elder, it took him a minute to go back and bring that version of himself forward. Did you actually see a centaur? He believes he did. Yes, absolutely, he does.
And what is that thing that he did see then?
What is what is that thing that you did see? He's not too sure. I mean, listen, everything was really chaotic. It was hard to understand what this whole thing that was going on actually was. But he really believes he saw half man, half horse at the base, and that wasn't the only one. There was loads of them, hundreds of them, he says.
Wow, can we connect to the thing that he saw and find out what it was and what its origins are?
Mm, okay, let's connect to that. What is it? Okay. Wow. These are so interesting. So it's true. Okay. It is true.
What?
There was, yeah, yeah. I'm getting that so strongly. This was some sort of military trick. So was this some form of sorcery? Because I'm getting that. I'm getting that this was some form of like, for lack of a better term, spell casting or something where it transformed male soldiers, into half soldiers, half horse. They were military.
Was Merlin involved with this at all?
Oh God. No, no, he wasn't. But I mean, Merlin is, wow, he's very powerful.
Who did this and when was this done? Is it something like maybe Lemurian, Atlantean, or some uncovered other civilization we haven't covered yet?
Oh, is this Lemurian or Atlantean? No, this is after Lemurian, after Lemuria, after Atlantis.
Was it just men for fighters? And did the men maintain their consciousness as humans, or did they become more animal
Mm,
than man?
was it just men? Yeah, they were military. Did they maintain their consciousness of humans? I mean, for the most part, but what they needed was this power and speed, is what I'm getting.
Can we figure out
Wow.
when this happened?
When did this happen exactly? Oh my God, this is so long ago. So long ago. And then what happened to them? I mean, they all died. Well, from what he saw, they all died at the bottom of this mountain. Yes, like in this, was it a volcanic eruption? I feel like something, and then yeah, there. So did we preserve them? Did the eruption fossilize them or preserve them? Yeah. Yes, they are. So if you actually look hard enough, I mean, I feel like over time it's been buried quite deep, but if you look over, if you go down low enough, you will find fossilized versions of these half man, half horse, is what he's telling me.
Were there women centaurs too? Did they procreate and make baby centaurs?
Are there women? No, not that he's aware of. No, there's not any women.
Wow. So it was a real species. And was it an extraterrestrial genetic experimentation, or you're
Mm.
saying it was some type of spiritual thing?
Was it some sort of ET thing? No, no, this is, like we said, I think in the last video, sorcery and like spell casting and seeing and psychic ability and channeling, that was the thing to be back then, right? That was how kingdoms operated. This was, how did the sorcerer come up with a way to do this? This was a very powerful sorcerer. Are they more powerful than Merlin? I would say so. I would say whoever this is more powerful than Merlin, knew how to change things, knew how to manifest things very easily. They no longer evolve here on the earth plane. In fact, because they were so powerful, they were taken off the earth plane, as in they ascended very quickly. They no longer have to go through the reincarnation process. Almost
Wow.
quite dangerous to have them here on the earth plane, actually.
Well, absolute power corrupts, apparently. Absolutely. That's one of the old sayings. All right. The next one, it's kind of the same vein. We're going to talk about John Dee and Edward Kelley, who claimed to make contact with angelic deities through the Enochian magic. And I've always thought that the English mathematician and astrologer John Dee just got duped by Edward Kelley because Edward Kelley wanted to sleep with his wife. So I wonder if we could bring in John Dee and Edward Kelley.
Oh my God. Okay. A lot of this stuff I've never even heard of, which is good from a, unbiased standpoint.
So this is Sir
So
Edward Kelley. Are they both here?
Edward Kelley. I've got John D here. Yes.
Okay. Let's ask John D. Was Enochian actually a divine language or just Kelley's concoction?
Let's see, notion. Actually, a divine. They believed it at the time, yes. Now, Kelley was a channeler. He was connecting with ETs. This information was being channeled down to him from alien sources.
Okay. So was there any factual basis for it, or was it just hokum spewed by
Hmm.
extraterrestrial agencies?
What was there any? I mean, there was a lot of factual basis. Yeah, I mean, of course, to get people sucked into it, right? Um, you have to you have to give the people something that resonates with them, or it just becomes nothing that they want to or feel aligned to. So yeah, there were some truths in there.
So is it still valid, or is it just chasing a dead ET agency at this point?
Ooh, is it still valid? No, it's chasing a dead ET agency at this point. I mean, they're not dead, right? But they're just not, they don't have the stronghold of, man at this time.
They're no longer actively engaging in trying to pursue man, or they've found someone
No,
else to
no.
bother.
Yeah, they gave that up.
So they were extraterrestrial agencies, and what were their Enochian magics allowing them to do?
Well, it made them feel powerful. It made them move energy around. They could like shoot energy from, I mean, they did use some sort of like wizardry stick, is what I can see. I mean, it made them feel powerful. They could move objects. Could you levitate? They could levitate a little bit, yes.
Could they manifest anything with their Enochian magic?
No.
Hmm. All right, let's move on to the next one. What do we have? We've got where are we at? Oh, that's that one. We've got the Nomo tribe, an ancestral spirit in Dogon mythology. This is the Dogon West African tribe in Mali, and they had some astronomical knowledge about Sirius B, a star which was invisible by telescopes, and they told some guy that it was a binary star. So their myths describe
Hmm.
also Nomo fish-like beings as teacher to the stars. So people want to know, did the Nomo have some contact with an ancient species from Sirius?
Ooh. They're very active ET channelers. Yes.
Were they channeled or physical beings that they did see?
Did you see? Oh, they saw physical beings. Yes. Um, they would just appear. Like now you see them, now you don't.
And were they
But they
physical beings?
mm, were they actual physical beings? I mean, they were like holograms, but very strong holograms. So to answer the question correctly, were they of actual physical beings? No, but it was hard for them to decipher that they weren't actual physical beings because they appeared so real.
You've said before that most ETs are remnants from a previous universe. Were these Nomo-like creatures that resembled fish-like creatures carryovers from a previous universe?
Were they carryovers from the previous universe? No, no, they're from somewhere else. Mm-mm.
Were they really from Sirius? Were they star travelers?
Were they really from Sirius? That's where they said they were from. Were they really from there? I mean, they believe that they were from Sirius. Yes. Were they star travelers? I mean, yeah, they were travelers. Mm-hmm.
Are they still engaging with anybody on Earth now?
Are you still engaging? No, they saw it as a waste of time.
Well, I guess that's up to them to decide. What are they doing nowadays?
What are you doing nowadays? They're exploring other universes. Yes, other universes. They're traveling forward in time to see the potential of other universes. Are
Hmm.
those universes already established? No.
Oh, wow. They can look into the future. All right, the last one we're going to do is called I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing this wrong. The Paracas skulls, artificial cranium deformation. There's about 300 of them dating back 3,000 years. Some of them are very anomalous. Some of them are just made by head binding. And so we're going to try and tackle the ones that are the most anomalous and that have an odd uh, genetic structure from the haplogroup H2A and T2B found in Eastern Europe and the Middle East. So I wonder if we could connect to these Peru skulls that were left behind that were bound.
You know what? This was all about trying to enhance psychic ability.
Wow. Yeah, it said some of
Yeah.
them had more brain capacity. They were 25 and sometimes percent larger, 60% heavier than conventional skulls. Um, were there were they shaped to emulate alien life form interactions?
Were they shaped to? No, this was a belief system. So even back then, they knew that the third eye was the key to connecting to what they believed was God or gods or ruler of the universe, whatever.
Wow.
And they were trying to open up their psychic abilities now by making this, making their area of the third eye larger.
And did it
Hmm.
work?
No.
It didn't enhance any psychic abilities?
No, no, it didn't work, but they believe that it did. So where did they get this idea from
Yeah, that's
though?
what I was wondering.
Um, yeah, like where did you get this idea that, so this is going way back. There was some sort of chief of a tribe who had a very elongated forehead. And, again, going back into those ancient times, the rulers were the ones that possessed the psychic ability, right? The channelers, the ones that could have communication with beings outside of themselves, because most of the time, well, all of the time, man had no idea, like, what are they doing here on earth? Like, what is this? So by getting information from outside of themselves and outside of the earth, the realms of the earth, I mean, it made these psychics and channelers very powerful. So they were leaders of the tribe. So this leader of the tribe with the elongated forehead believed, they thought that that's what gave him his special powers, right? It was an inherited ability, but they do believe that, from a conscious mind perspective, that this is why he had special powers. So then they started to try to be like him and stretch the heads. And then, of course, they were not the only tribe. There were several tribes that noticed that these leaders with psychic abilities did have elongated heads.
Well, lucky for us, we have psychic medium Liz Cross to unlock the mysteries that we wonder about. Thank you all for your comments. Please leave it below. Please give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and send this to a friend. We appreciate each one of you out there. We read all your comments, and thank you. Thank you so much, Liz. I appreciate it.
Wow. Thank you. This was awesome. Don't forget, Mr. Reality has a tip jar listed down below.